Alright guys, so today we're going to be going over all the different knobs and buttons that you see here. I know there's a ton of stuff to go over, but right now we're only going to be concerned with the most bare bone basics things on the decks that we need to care about for now, so you guys can get right into DJing. So yeah, it's a very broad level overview. We have our CDJs and our mixer. And so our CDJs are concerned with loading our actual songs or tracks. And they're essentially going to route the audio into the mixer, into these channels. So let's dive into the CDJs. Right now I'm loading my music, all my playlists, all my tracks, they're on my USB. And one of my tracks that I have downloaded, I've loaded here. So you press USB. It's a bunch of songs to choose from, and then once you're ready, there's this knob. All you got to do is just press that guy, and the track is loaded. So, very first thing you notice is like the waveform. So it's pretty much like all the different various beats within the track. It's the jog wheel. You know, kind of move about the track in time. And yeah, so the very first thing you should notice as soon as you load the track is where you want the cue point to be. I know immediately, like your first intuition is like, okay, cool, song, play. But in this case, it's not going to really help us out because we have to really be worried about making sure that we're in sync and in time, just in general. So this cue button just kind of gives us a more general idea of like the vibe of the track and just really help us get in sync before we mix it in with whatever song is currently being played at the moment. So obviously, if I hold it, it's just, and then as soon as I let go, it's gonna stop. So it's really meant to kind of like help you to count in with the downbeat or the upbeat, whatever you want to, however you want to mix in. And so once you're ready, you hit play. And you notice if you hit Q again, it's gonna take you back to the initial cue point you set. But just as long as you don't hit the Q button as soon as you play, you should be good. Yeah, so the next thing you want to worry about is the tempo, the pitch fader. So this is essentially controlling the speed. Pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, as you can see here, the audio is being routed into channel 2. And right now, this is on my fader. I have it down so you can't hear anything, but obviously if I put it up, we can hear it. Yeah, so the very next thing we want to worry about are EQs, and they're pretty much controlling the various frequencies of our track. So just to kind of demonstrate, these control our high frequencies, so like hi-hats, claps, loud snare drums. They're going to live in this frequency band. Our mids. Usually vocals will tend to live here, and then finally our bass. And this is like where all the energy of like your track is going to be at, and that's what people ultimately love to dance to. And then once we blend all these frequencies together, we have the entire track. So yeah, the next thing you want to pay attention to are these buttons, and these are your cue buttons. And what they're kind of there for is it routes the audio into your headphones. So as you can see, even though you can't hear anything on the speakers, you can definitely hear them on your headphones. Another thing to notice in addition to that is your headphone controls. And they're only here. This controls the volume of your headphones. And right here is like the mix. So let's say you had like another song playing here, and this is turned on to the 12 o'clock position. You could hear both this track and this track playing. But if you had it down to here and like this track is playing, even though you can see there's signal coming into channel 2, you know, you can definitely hear this song through the headphones. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it for today.